12-year-old Liam Carter never imagined that a simple bike ride through the park would change his life. When he spotted a luxurious watch lying in the grass, he had no idea it belonged to one of the most famous actors in the world. But doing the right thing would soon lead to the biggest surprise of his life, one that would arrive right at his front door. 12-year-old Liam Carter never considered himself lucky. He lived in a quiet neighborhood in Portland, Oregon, where not much happened. His parents worked long hours, leaving him with plenty of time to explore the city on his bike. He wasn't the type to seek adventure, but on one particular afternoon, fate had other plans. It was a crisp Saturday morning when Liam decided to take his usual ride through the park near his home. He loved the winding trails and the small pond where ducks gathered. As he pedaled past a bench near the walking path, something shiny caught his eye in the grass. Slowing down, he stopped and picked it up. It was a watch. He could tell it was expensive just by the weight of it. The band was made of smooth black leather, and the face was an intricate design of gears and dials. He had never seen anything like it. Liam turned it over in his hands, searching for a name or a clue as to who it belonged to. On the back, there was an engraving, "For time well spent." There was no other identification, no initials, nothing. He figured someone must have dropped it while walking or jogging, so he looked around, hoping to see someone searching for it. But the park was quiet, with only a few people in the distance. His first thought was to take it home and show it to his parents, but then he reconsidered. What if the owner came back looking for it? Instead, he walked over to the nearest bench and sat, waiting for someone to return. 30 minutes passed. An hour. No one seemed to be missing anything. Realizing he couldn't stay all day, Liam decided to take it to the police station a few blocks away. He didn't know much about lost and found procedures, but he assumed they had a way of tracking down the owner. So, he hopped back on his bike and rode through the streets, gripping the watch tightly in his pocket. When he arrived, the officer at the front desk greeted him with a curious look. "Hey, kid, what can I do for you?" Liam hesitated before pulling the watch out and placing it on the counter. "I found this in the park. It looks expensive, and I think someone might be looking for it." The officer picked it up, turning it over with a low whistle. "This isn't just expensive, it's a millionaire's watch. You did the right thing bringing it in." Liam felt a small sense of pride, though he didn't fully understand the value of what he had found. "Do you think you can find the owner?" "We'll try," the officer assured him. "Watches like this usually belong to someone important. If they report it missing, we'll give them a call." Liam nodded, satisfied that he had done his part. He didn't think much more about it as he left the station and went about his weekend. A few days later, however, something unexpected happened. Liam was sitting at the dinner table with his parents when there was a knock at the door. His father, Mark, went to answer it. From where Liam was sitting, he heard a deep, familiar voice speaking with his dad. Then, his father turned around, his face pale with shock. "Liam, I think you need to come here." Curious, Liam got up and walked to the door. The moment he saw who was standing there, his jaw nearly hit the floor. Keanu Reeves. The famous actor, dressed in a simple black jacket and jeans, stood with a warm smile. "You must be Liam," he said. Liam's mouth went dry. "Why, yeah." Keanu chuckled. "I wanted to meet the young man who returned my watch." It took a second for Liam to process what he had just heard. "Wait, that was your watch?" Keanu nodded. "Yeah. It was a gift, and it means a lot to me. When I realized I'd lost it, I thought it was gone forever. But then I got a call from the police station saying a boy named Liam Carter turned it in." Liam was still in shock. He had never met a celebrity before, let alone one as famous as Keanu Reeves. I just thought someone might be looking for it," he said honestly. Keanu's smile widened. "Not a lot of people would do what you did, Liam. I really appreciate it." At that moment, Liam's parents were still trying to process what was happening. His mother, Sarah, finally spoke up. "Mr. Reeves, this is incredibly kind of you to come here in person." Keanu waved it off. "Please, call me Keanu. And honestly, I had to come. A good deed like that deserves recognition." Liam felt his face turn red. "I didn't do it for a reward or anything. That's what makes it even better," Keanu said. "But I do have something for you." From his pocket, he pulled out a small box and handed it to Liam. The boy hesitated before opening it. Inside was a brand-new watch, sleek, silver, and engraved on the back with the words, "To Liam, for time well spent." Liam's eyes widened. "Wait, this is for me." Keanu nodded. "I wanted you to have something to remember this by. It's not as expensive as mine, but it's special. Just like what you did." Liam could barely find the words to thank him. It wasn't about the watch, it was the gesture, the idea that someone like Keanu Reeves would go out of his way to show appreciation. Before leaving, Keanu posed for a picture with Liam and his family. As he stepped out the door, he turned back with a final smile. "Stay kind, Liam. The world needs more people like you." And with that, he was gone, leaving behind an unforgettable memory and a watch that Liam would treasure forever. If this story inspired you, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more amazing real-life moments. Kindness always finds its way back. Stay tuned for more stories that prove it.